Hello, Drew Kuhlmann eXp Realty. So what I'm doing right now is doing my eXp Realty Drew Kuhlmann week in review. So kind of go over a little bit of a high level of what happened this week for me, but tying in the eXp aspects of it, not just going through every day, every hour, just trying to help share with you a little bit more about eXp Realty. And of course, you'll find out why I'm doing this. Okay, so we probably had about three big things, I think, this week. Started off with Monday. To me, that was the biggest thing for me, was eXp Realty. They have what's called a revenue share program. If you go to Keller Williams, which is where I started my career, they have a profit share program. So the difference is with eXp, they don't take out any expenses from that. It's you give money, an agent gives money to the company, that company gives money back to an agent, just like if it was a referral. If I ever receive a referral from another agent, I'm not gonna say, well, I'm sorry, I have some gas bills, I got gas, I got E&O insurance, I got realtor dues this month. I'm sorry, I'm gonna send you back a little bit less than the 25% we agreed upon. No, that would be, you're owed that. And that's kind of the way they view it to the agents is, we're going to tell you what we're going to send you. It has nothing to do with how much expenses the owner has. It's our job to be profitable. It's your job to generate the business. So I like that. It's a way to, more money at the end of the day comes back in your pocket. And I think one of the big reasons they can do that, it's a publicly traded company. eXp uses stock in a lot of ways to reward. And of course, that's a very smart structure. That's why they went public, is corporations have some added benefits. And of course, some of the ways we get benefits is like when we get a transaction, every time, the first transaction of each year, we get company stock. If you bring someone in the company, we get company stock. If you cap, which means $16,000 to eXp Realty, you cap. So, and you get stock. So there's different ways to gain stock. And then every transaction, if you elect to, you can get 5% automatically taken out of your commission check and buy company stock at a 20% discounted value. And I believe that's the average for that month is what you buy it at. So that's a really neat program. So between having a chance to get a revenue share on a monthly basis if you build your network big enough, and having discounted stock that if eXp continues to grow like it is, which is insanely fast, then your stock should be worth more in the future. You bought it at a discount. Realtors don't have a built-in retirement plan. So it's just a different strategy method to try to help agents get there. And of course, they're willing to do so because as a company, they're getting more and more agents and getting a cut of each commission. So they're doing fine. I'm not going to cry for eXp Realty, and they're not going to cry for me. They're giving me some of the best technology out there, just some great opportunities. That will lead to actually the next thing, which I don't think I went to this yet. Monday was my coaching call. I have some wonderful people in my upline, very successful people in my upline. So the highest I know of, I believe they're out in Arizona. They got me a real estate coach. So what they did was they said, we grew our company our team to such a high level with this real estate coach. We're going to pay for them for every agent in our network. So they have some kind of an agreement between them and the coach that all the agents in the organization can meet with them every other Monday. So they have different levels, 24 and under transactions a year, 25 transactions and above, and then people who it's more based around team ownership of they can have a lot of agents or they have teams that they're running. So I haven't been on that call. I'll probably jump on the 25 and more call next week. And I love the 24 and under. That's what I've done the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to give you just a few points from this. So every time I look down, it's just notes, guys. I'm not being rude. So the big thing, it was going to be going over time management heavily, but I think it went to the belief system more. And the number one thing, I'm worth it. One of the things the coach keeps going back to He's like, what is your goals? Write it down. We've all heard that. Multiply it by 2. Okay, most of us have probably heard that too, and I'm going to do a quote based on that part. If you're going to have a sustainable life in real estate, why not double it? Okay, again, following makes plenty of sense. No one's going to argue with that part. But he doubles it to really make you a little bit scared. And then this is the part that I don't like hearing, kind of don't like saying, but it is a valid point, you know, because right now you do the exercise really quick. Yearly goal. True yearly goal of what you chose January 1st. Multiply it by 2. How do you feel? Excited, scared, uncomfortable, unrealistic? Now, take the next part. If someone told you you have 12 months to achieve that doubled goal, or you will die, could you do it? And you know, everyone on the call is like, yeah, and you get like a whole different demeanor. Your body tenses up, you get all focused, your mind starts churning. I mean, you know, you're sleeping 3 hours a night. You're, you know, door knocking every house 20 times a week. You know, I don't know, but when death, and that's really kind of coaching, is it's easy to make goals. It's tough to tie in accountability with it. So that's what he's big on, is trying to tie accountability to the coaching call. Okay, so that was a couple of the pieces. Of course, get rid of negative people. Get out of habits leading to 0 results. I really like that one. I think of how comfortable I view myself as someone who goes after my goals and tries not to just sit around being comfortable. But the reality is that I have a lot of habits that lead to 0 results, but it's a routine. It's comfortable. I keep them in the system. Gotta let them go. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, there's a couple of good ones here. I like that. I'm not going to share that one right now. I'm going to go over, there's a certain one I'm looking for. Here it is. Are you afraid of prospecting? Okay, if so, it may lead to be from 1 or 2 things. 1, you have a poor mentality. Would you be willing to look in the mirror and say that to yourself? Because I hate that. I don't want to be viewed as someone with a poor mentality. But I have to ask myself the question, do I? If I'm not prospecting like I should, is that true or not? If that's not true, let's go to the next one. Afraid of abundance. That's not such a great thing to have in your life either. You know, you can't give more to others if you can't get more. So anyways, that was some of the coaching call. If you're an agent in this business, you're doing, I'd say 24 deals or under, but even if you're not, we can get you on the other call, or you can be on this call and it'll still help you. I'm pretty certain of that. But if you want to try to meet up and you tag along on one of these conference calls, what we do is we'll do a Zoom video call. And why don't you come in and listen to it if you have interest? I'm happy to entertain that idea and we can go from there. So then the next thing today was our Lunch and Learn. I know a lot of agents couldn't make it out today just because it's Easter, you know, it's spring break. So that double whammy is just, everyone seems to be out of town, especially agents and loan officers. It seems like every single person's probably on the beach right now. Must be a crowded beach, but I'm not there. I'm sitting here working, so kind of wish I was. Okay, and then the last part is going to be, okay, in the Lunch and Learn, biggest things we were going over with the attorney, it went a lot to earnest money. Why are attorneys holding earnest money for most of the firms now? Why do the firms want to not hold the earnest money? How is the earnest money being released? What are some of the clauses we should be looking for on the addendum? Do different attorneys handle earnest money different than each other? Good questions. If you have questions on that, give me a shout. I can answer them privately. How you like that? You don't make it, you gotta talk to me privately. And then tomorrow is going to be my accountability call. We have in our network some good agents here in the local area where we're holding each other accountable on each Friday. That's part of the reason for this call is I need to get another video shared this week. I'm making my own goals, and one of them is I'm not a big fan of being on video, guys. So that's why I'm here. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. So anyways, if you have any curiosities about eXp Realty, give me a shout. If you want to brainstorm any ideas, if you want to go over what happened at the Luncheon Learn, whatever, you want to reach out to me, I'm easy to get a hold of. I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.